Good morning. Unwind with Teddy is live on a Saturday. It's a beautiful fall day. As a matter of fact, it is the start of autumn. So go ahead, grab your cup, and let's sip this messy mocha up. Hit the like. I'll be back to join you. Aren't those scenes just beautiful? Well, they are. Look at the leaves. This is my favorite time of the year. It's absolutely my favorite time of the year. Shout out to the mob, all my other bears I call the Grizzlies. And you can contact me right now at unwindwithteddy at gmail.com. I could just, freeze these pictures. You know, they're like to be on a postcard. You know what? I took a photograph of one uh one of the tree-lined streets in, I'll just say, my neighborhood and surroundings. I also took pictures on my camera of this one tree, or actually it's like a group of trees that people will just gather. It's in, I'll just say it's a little picnic area that you can pull off here, not too far away from me. There are many uh, trails, but this one tree, it is so gorgeous. Now, I'm not sure if the leaves have changed their colors like the picture I took maybe a couple of years ago. But this is an old tree and it's so beautiful. And people just, they gather around. There's some picnic tables and kind of like little camp, I'll say camp site. There is a state park that is in walking distance from my home. That's right. I can walk to one of the state parks. So when I say that I live in an area where it's nature, trails, there's some lakes, it's absolutely beautiful, just like these pictures or the video that I am showing you right now. I love nature. I love to take walks, and it's peaceful in a way that you can just clear your mind, enjoy the beauty of God's earth. Shout out to the mom, all my other peers. I call the grizzlies. Now, I have seen there's deer out there right now. I mean, I've seen, like deer come up by my house and they'll just be standing in groups, and I've taken pictures of them as well. Yes, it's just, I don't know. It's so pleasant. It's so nice. That's what I like. That's what Unwind with Teddy is really all about. I recall almost 4 years ago when I created my channel, my main channel, Unwind with Teddy. I played music, I showed videos, and initially it was just, more or less like this. Mhm. I didn't even talk. No, I didn't speak any words on my videos for probably, I don't know, I'm going to say about 6 months. That's right. I would just type, words, and my videos were on an average 2 to 4 minutes in length. That's right. That's how it was. Good morning. I could be playing some music in the background. Just softly, I could. Let me read a few of your comments. I thought, well, how am I going to start this fall day? Don't tell me. No. So you might hear they are all ready. So that's the guys, they're putting I guess they're fertilizing the grass right now. Yeah. Maybe that won't interrupt our. Okay, hang on for a second. And by the way, I did get some rest, and there goes my dog barking. let, let me do this, okay? Let me just play some background music and see if I can silence some of the noise behind me. There. I hope that's better. And yes, I got some rest last night. I did. Rest does the body well. It does. Yes. So, shout out to my moderators, Baby Juju and Vicky Black, and welcome to this very first day of autumn. Now, I said, how was I going to wait a minute? Hang on. Start this fall day. Yeah. I've already been to two apple orchards and farms. I have already. I sure have. Yeah. So maybe I can just tell a short story, autumn story. Maybe a few minutes, and then I'll come out. Why don't I do that? So, as the air turned crisp and the leaves transformed into vibrant shades of orange, gold, and red, Teddy walked through the quiet town streets, the familiar sound of crunching leaves underfoot. It was early evening, and the golden sunlight filtered through the branches, casting a warm glow on everything it touched. This particular autumn had always felt special to Teddy. She had grown up here where the seasons change with a kind of gentle elegance, and every fall brought memories of warm cider, hay rides, and bonfires by the lake. But this year, something felt different. There was a certain energy in the air, as though something magical was about to unfold. Teddy had heard whispers in the town about a group. Some called them the Autumn Mob, though the term was far from menacing. In fact, the mob was known for their good deeds. They would mysteriously show up at night, leaving little gifts and notes of encouragement for those in need. No one knew who they were, but their presence was felt everywhere, lifting spirits just when people needed it most. As Teddy walked by the old apple orchard, she noticed something peculiar, a small note tied to a tree branch with a golden ribbon. Curiosity got the best of her, and she untied the ribbon, carefully unfolding the note. Meet us at the lake at twilight, the mob. Teddy's heart raced. Could it be? The fabled autumn mob had reached out to her. She hesitated for a moment, wondering what this could mean, but her curiosity won, and she decided to follow their lead. When she arrived at the lake, the sun had just dipped below the horizon, and the sky was painted in shades of pink and purple. A small group of people stood by water's edge, each one with a gentle smile, dressed in cozy autumn clothing. Among them, a tall figure stepped forward. Welcome, Teddy, the figure said with a warm smile. We've been waiting for you. As Teddy stepped closer, The figure explained that the mob wasn't just a group of people, it was a movement of kindness, a reminder that in every season there is an opportunity to brighten someone's day. They had been watching Teddy for some time, noticing her small acts of kindness around town, and they wanted her to join them in spreading that same warmth. From that day forward, Teddy became a part of the autumn mob. She spent her evenings with the group, leaving gifts of homemade scarves, baskets of apples, and handwritten notes of encouragement for people around the town. And every night, as she returned home under the starlit sky, she felt a deeper connection to the season, knowing she was part of something beautiful, something that brought joy to others when they least expected it. That autumn became more than just another season, it became a time of magic where the simple act of giving filled Teddy's heart and the town with warmth. Now, I know that some people might think, is that in third person? Who is Teddy? Uh, I'm Teddy. That's, what I go by on this channel. But there are other Teddys around. So kind of think of it as uh, more so it could be applied maybe to someone you know, just like that. Someone I know, just like that. Please be respectful and mindful of the words that you use in the chat. I'm going to come out and say hello to the mob. I call my other bears. Yeah, Joanne says, this is like a bedtime story to me. It's just what I needed. Well, it might be a bedtime for some of you. I don't know. Maybe some are listening on the other side of the world. That's right. It could be. It could be 9:30, 1 at night, somewhere near Australia. That's right. Fair use commentary, as always. And yes, it's Messy Mocha, first day of autumn. You mean you guys wanted me to get messy today? This morning? So we will pause just for this moment to enjoy the beauty. Can I do that? Good morning to my moderator. Baby Juju says, good morning, Teddy and the mom. Welcome to Messy Mocha. Go ahead, hit the like as you enter the bear cave, and it is the bear cave right now here on Run Tell That Too. Good morning to Jennifer. Says good morning, loves baby Juju and Joanne. And yes, I am reading my comments. Jennifer says, I love autumn, hoodies, cool mornings, college sports. Yeah, there are probably a number of college football games going on today. And I was, people say, up in Ann Arbor. I was just in Ann Arbor the other day, which for me, Ann Arbor is closer to downtown Detroit for me. Yeah, yeah. I call Ann Arbor more or less, a uh, quick ride. Less than 25 minutes, less than that. less than 20 minutes, I can be in Ann Arbor. Anyway, so I was in Ann Arbor the other day, and I was riding along Washtenaw. And for those of you who are familiar with Washtenaw Boulevard, off of 23 South, and then if you head west, it's Washtenaw, and if you head east, you'll be heading toward Ypsilanti. All right. Anyway, so if you stay on Washtenaw, and then it becomes like a fork, it becomes Stadium. Well, Stadium Boulevard will take you right past University of Michigan. And you can't help but to know that the University of Michigan is in uh, your sight, because there's the stadium. That's why it's called Stadium Boulevard. But right outside of this stadium is a huge M in gold and background of the, uh, I guess it's the navy blue, the true navy blue. And I mean, I can't even say how tall it is. You can see it. I would imagine you can see it from at least a quarter of a mile, half a mile away, something like that. Yeah. And so last time I was, well, that was, gosh, I'm in Ann Arbor all the time. I think it was last Saturday. No, last Saturday I was. Anyway, I'll just say the last time there was a football game and I was in Ann Arbor. Well, the football game was over with. Who were they playing? Who did? Let's see. So they played Arkansas. When was that? That was last Saturday, February the 14th. I must have been, because I remember seeing all these red. Anyway, people were pouring out of the stadium, and you could see all of these, this sea of Michigan jerseys and people walking along Stadium Boulevard, on their way to cars. And you could see the tailgaters and the tailgating, spaces, for people that actually own property along that particular stretch. They benefit. They benefit because they can sell right on their property, on their driveway. You'll see these small tents set up, and people along the way are selling items, t-shirts, uh, hot dogs, peanuts, all kinds of things. And it's lovely. It really is. And you'll see the kids, strolling along. And these are people they take, you know, it's not cheap to, have, I think, like tickets to a game. If you're not, maybe to get tickets to a Michigan game, if the students have them and the alumni. Yeah. But I saw all of that. When I was going through traffic, I was on my way to some place else there in Ann Arbor. I won't say where. Okay. but it's much like this. Yeah. Let's see. Cat Max says, I just moved from Florida. From Florida. Experiencing fall. It sure is nice. Well, it is. Who's in Texas? That's the one thing people in the South, far South, you know, I don't think they get to experience the fall exactly like this. And people in the South might say, well, people in the North don't get to experience, you know, the beaches, but maybe that's some people in the North. Michigan is one of the northern states surrounded by the Great Lakes. So there is water, beaches with white sand. So Michigan gets to experience it all. Yes. I don't want to shut the mic. I guess I could close the mic up. They're out there right now. You can hear them. I didn't expect that this morning. All right. I said I was going to read some more comments or just say hello. I haven't read much, but I'm trying. Okay, so Joanne says Michigan got slaughtered like a pig. Pork chops and ribs were everywhere. Well, the Michigan Wolverines, at least the sign is up there outside of the stadium. They have won the Rose Bowl. Was it a year ago? And yes, Ohio, uh, we don't, Teddy. I loved fall when I lived in Ohio. Our biggest rival, Ohio State. Uh, let's see. Ken Max says it's hard to celebrate the holidays in the heat. Yeah, they won the national title last year. That's right. That's why I said that. So go Michigan again. We are known, um, you know, Big Ten. Yes. Wait a minute. Go Buckeyes. It's okay. It's all right. We can have some Buckeyes. Go Buckeyes. Michigan and especially the surrounding Ann Arbor, huge for uh, their fans. Also, Michigan State. Uh, so we've got State and U of M. So two of the Big Ten schools right here in our state. Uh, State in Lansing is probably about, I don't know, maybe I want to say 50 miles away. I'm just guessing. Yeah, yeah. So, what is this? Yes. Big Ten rivalry. OSU and U of M. Have anyone else lived in or lived nearby a big, college town? Hazel I says, yes, I used to live in Columbus. Columbus, Ohio is a beautiful, um, it is a beautiful city. It is. It's much like other Midwestern towns. Yeah, it is. Let's see. Baby Juju says, I was more the basketball fan. Yeah, okay. So football, basketball, we've got it all here. That's right. And the The Lions, they came close last year to, well, let's just hope this year we um, get that second chance and make it all the way to the Super Bowl. I don't know. I'm not following every step of the way, but the season just really began, so we'll see how things go. All right. Now I could talk about a lot more, but I just I wanted to come on and keep it nice this morning. Junebug says, "Good morning, Bears Cave. I am loving the autumn scenery. Glad that you enjoy it." Maybe I can give some updates with the news. But before I do that, let me just play some nice music while you or others are enjoying the scenery. We are live right now on Instagram, X, Twitch, Facebook, and here on YouTube. All right, so I was trying to unmute my mic and it was spinning. Some of you might want to know the latest on the Diddy news. So, once again, Sean Diddy Combs was denied. He was denied bail. Yes, he was. So, he is still locked up. Let me just see. I'm pulling up a couple of articles here. Sean Diddy Combs' latest rapper put on suicide watch as he awaits trial behind bars. So this is from Independent News. Let me tell you who they are, not now. Yes, it's called The Independent. I have read and or shared footage from this media outlet before. Sean Diddy Combs, though, he's on suicide watch. I'll just put his picture right there for all to see. In prison, much like other high profile uh, prisoners have been in the past, I'll just say that, as he awaits trial on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. This, according to reports. The rapper appeared in court on Wednesday to propose a 50 million bail package to avoid the notorious Metropolitan Detention Center. That's where he's being held right now in Brooklyn, but he was denied by the judge. According to People, Diddy has been placed on suicide watch as a preventative measure. And on Wednesday, Diddy's lawyers argued he was not a flight risk or dangerous, but they failed to convince the judge. Did you hear that he put up, like, well, the idea of $50 million as a proposal for bail? But the prosecution shared alleged text messages from Diddy to his ex, Cassie Ventura, following the attack on her 2016 to argue he should remain behind bars until trial. Diddy allegedly said, "Call me. The cops are here. I got 6 kids. You please call me. I'm surrounded. You're gonna abandon me all alone." He pleaded not guilty to racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution and maintains he is an innocent man. So, some of the key points that occurred during that: the judge denies Combs' request for bail again. The next court appearance scheduled, Diddy placed on suicide watch in prison, according to reports. And people are asking, when is the trial going to take place? The messages that allegedly were sent to Kasi following this brutal assault, barbaric conditions inside the jail where Diddy is awaiting trial. I'll just read it. And this is for mature audiences only. There have been stabbings. This is for education, news reporting, barbaric living conditions. It's breakfast time, so I won't say some of this about the food. This is the state of New York prison where Diddy is currently being held. The rapper is currently being housed in pre-trial detention in the notorious Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Let me see if I can show you a picture of this jail. Hang on, let me see if I can pull this. I'm looking at my other screen. Let's see if I can put it here. Hang on. Don't want to see that. Let's see if I can eliminate some of these advertising. Maybe make a copy. Hang on. Trying to make a copy of this, and I have it. So that is where he is being housed. Barbaric conditions inside of this notorious Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. And he will stay there until he faces trial on racketeering and, of course, those other charges. He has pleaded not guilty. It's a facility, they are saying, that is no stranger to famous faces, having previously housed sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell, very festival fraudster, lots of F's, Billy McFarland, and rapper R. Kelly, who was found guilty of child actual abuse. His legal team had argued that several courts in this district have recognized that the conditions at Metropolitan Detention Center are not fit for pre-trial detention. Diddy is currently being housed, of course, in that notorious location. Diddy's next court hearing is reportedly scheduled for October 9th. CNN reports his lawyer plans to appeal the ruling to deny the bail again. I'm not going to let him sit in that jail a day longer than he has to. That, according to his lawyer, Mark Agnafilo. No trial date has been set yet for Diddy, and he could be waiting a while behind bars unless his legal team can get him out. His lawyers also requested he be relocated from that detention center to a facility in New Jersey, Essex County. But the judge, again, the decision would fall to the Bureau of Prisons. Diddy faces charges, I've spoke about these charges, racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. That for allegedly running a decades-long criminal enterprise that forced victims to carry out X acts. He pleaded not guilty. So, oh wow. So I'm looking at some old video showing the moment the FBI breached Diddy's home and handcuffed his son. Looking at also reporters outside of the courtroom. Another picture of Diddy, an art sketch, court sketch by Reuters. I could put those up, but huh. Lots and lots and lots of, well, we know jokes are being created. He's being teased by other, you know, certain entertainers, certain people that he uh, didn't have that kind of relationship with. I'll just put it like that. All right, let's, we can take this off the screen and put up our lovely fall scene. I'm going to come out one more time, I guess, and see who else has joined me on this Saturday morning. It's 10:03. I came on at I think it was around 9:15. So we are close to an hour right now. Yes. You can email me right now at unwindwithteddy@gmail.com. As a matter of fact, let me just take a peek. We are good over there. You know what? I've received several email overnight. I did, and yesterday. Some some of the emails that I've received several, and one or two seem similar to something that may have been written to me before. Yeah, I don't know. When I was reading it, I said, "Now wait a minute. Maybe they've said that before. I've seen that before." I'm going to try to search my email to find out if there was somebody else with a different uh, email address, and or let's just say email from someone who seems similar. Okay. Lord, what a sight. What? Yes, I have no interest in seeing uh, such people. These freak offs that um, Diddy, PD, all these other names that he's called, Sean Diddy, Combs. A number of people are concerned right now who were at those freak offs. And does Diddy have footage? They say he has footage at these freak offs. Well, who's in those pictures? Who is in those pictures? Which celebrities? Come on. Which celebrities do you think that you've known? These could be entertainers, these could be Hollywood celebrities that you have seen. Okay, the Teddy side conversation. Just for a few minutes, all right? Just to wrap this first day of autumn up. You knew it wouldn't take as long. Who do you think? Who do you think might be in those pictures? Who do you think? Let me see who might come to mind. And by the way, who made a prediction? Who made a prediction in January and sat down on Shay Shay's couch? Who was that? Oh, Cat Williams. Let me see if I thought I may have pulled, and this is fair use commentary. Fair use commentary. This is for education. This is for criticism. This is for contrast, comparison. I want you to hear just a little bit of the clip of what Cat Williams had to say. All right, let me see if I can play it without my. Hang on, guys. Let me see if I can play it on Instagram, but I'm going to keep the photograph of it. Hang on. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to do this. Let's see if I can pull it over. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's just do the best that we can do, okay? I have to unmute the site. It might echo. I don't know.
Supposed to be doing? You will tell it. I know so many things I should know. When I walk in a room, heads go down. It's all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. All lies will be exposed. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing, you will tell it. I know so many things I should know.
Cat Williams says he knows so many things that he should not know. Let's get our beautiful picture back up. He knows so many things that he should not know. He talked about Diddy. He talked about Diddy.
It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. All lies will be exposed.
2024, Cat Williams did not lie on that couch with when he was speaking to Shay Shay. He was calling them out one by one. Who else did he call out? Is it possible that anybody he called out would have been on or in one of those Diddy freak off parties? Who was on the invitation list? Who was at the party passed out? Who was in the corner at the party with somebody else? Who hung with Diddy like a wet rag? Isn't there such a saying? Look, we got Darlene. Says yes, Teddy. Hello. Good morning. On an autumn day. It's beautiful. That's Darlene. That's right. You see, Darlene has her wrench. I didn't take it away. There it is, right there. Still our moderator whenever you want to come over here and hang with the mob. That's right. Number one. Yes. Darlene says, yes, Teddy, I'm with you, Teddy. Always. Hey, mods. Who do you think hung with Diddy? Here for the tea says, I bet Cat is fun to hang out with. I know Cat is smiling. He's got jokes. And I learned so much about him in that interview. I love Cat Williams. I do. All right, so I'm not going to make this all about Cat Williams. Back to, who do you think might have been in those freak off circles? All right, let me see. Let me see if I can do a quick search and ask a question. who let's see, name some. Let's see if I can get an answer. Ooh, okay. All right. So I asked the question, name or some of Diddy's closest associates that partied with him. And Sean Diddy has had a number of close associates and friends within the entertainment industry, particularly during his legendary parties. They are legendary. Here are some of his well known associates who have often been seen partying with him over the years. And we have a list, no doubt. Wait a minute. Before I read from this list, this is going to be fun, at least for a few minutes, okay? Let me go back to the mob. So I have a list. I have a list. 1 to 10, I think. If you can name anyone on the list who you think is part of that, who partied with Sean Diddy Combs at those infamous or legendary parties. If you care to, you can put a name. Vicky Black says Prince Harry, but would he make the top 10 list? Would he have made the top 10 list? I think I saw someone named Cat Mac. Cat Mac named Danny Matterson from that 70s show, Ashton Kushner, and his wife Mila. All right, let's go ahead and read from some others want to take a stab at it. Here for the T says, Jaguar Wright in her dreams. in a corner, Jaguar Wright. Uh, is that how she got her information about Diddy? You know what? Jaguar Wright, don't discount her. Everything Jaguar said was not false. Let's see. Cat Mac says Drake. Okay. Stevie J. That's a vote from Hazel Eyes. All right. So let me tell you the names that came up. So, some of his well known associates who have often been seen partying with him over the years include 1, Jay-Z, fellow hip hop mogul and longtime friend. 2, Mary J. Blige, a close friend and collaborator since the 90s. 3, Lil Kim, who signed to Diddy's Bad Boy Records early in her career and often associated with him. 4, Mace, a former Bad Boy artist. He was frequently seen alongside Diddy. 5, 50 Cent. While they've had a complicated relationship at times, 50 Cent has partied with Diddy in the past. 6, French Montana, a Bad Boy signee and close associate of Diddy in recent years. 7, Cassie, Diddy's former longtime girlfriend and frequent companion at parties. 8, Nas, another hip hop legend who has been seen with Diddy at high profile events. 9, DJ Khaled, often involved in Diddy's parties and collaboration in recent years. 10. Fabulous, a regular at Diddy's parties and events. And let's give it to an odd number 11, Rick Ross, part of Diddy's circle and a frequent collaborator. Diddy's parties, well, you've seen in the documents from the court, Diddy's parties um, attract, or there were allegations of things that went on. I'll just say it. Some of those entertainment parties, perhaps from artists to actors to athletes and business moguls. He was known for throwing some of the most extravagant events, like his famous White Party, which attracted Hollywood elite. But were Hollywood elite at his freak off parties? Let's put Cuba Gooding Jr. In the mix. Allegedly, his name would certainly, for me, Hazel Eyes says Cuba Gooding Jr. I would not be surprised if Cuba Gooding Jr. was called to either testify, be a witness, something, be at one of those parties. Yes, Stevie J for sure. What is this? Don't say her name 3 times. She might pop up. Who else? All comments and opinions in the chat are allegedly. Yes, Drake. Who else? My, says Jumba. Let's see. Women that were probably used and abused. So, of course, we need to remember the victims. I'm talking about maybe, quote unquote, or let's just say Diddy is probably not the only one right now that is being investigated and charges might come in the future. Yes, not Cat Mac with the Kardashians. Oh, yes, throw Kevin Hart. Please throw Kevin Hart there. Yes, Kevin Hart, little Kevin Hart. With a big attitude. Yes. Now, who are going to be the comedians? So back to Cat's gonna have people in stitches. Yes. Cat Williams' stock just went up, way up. Now, can someone say? Can someone say, Hollywood? Could Will Smith have been invited? I didn't say he was there. Or would it be Jada Pinkett Smith? Who would, at least on paper, I think, allegedly, approve freak offs. Sorry, guys, that noise that you hear is like and I listened to one of my videos and I kept saying, well, what is that noise that I hear? Boom, bang, like this. So it could have been me. I rest my chair, you know, our first of all, my chair is sitting on hardwood floors, okay? I don't have a rug. I used to have one, but yeah, I like to be able to kind of glide. Oops, wait a minute. And roll my chair easily around. So that's you hear me like rolling my chair. Okay. All right. Hazel says, I can't wait for his next Netflix special talking about it. It is going to be he is highly sought after right now. He was always, but who wouldn't love to have Cat Williams sit on their couch and talk right now? I wonder, can Shay Shay, yeah, get him back on? I wonder would he make Shay Shay his next stop? I don't know. Oh, but okay. So beside um, Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith, who else? I don't know why he comes to my mind, but Jamie Foxx. I don't know. Jamie Foxx. I didn't say he was at these, you know, freak offs, but for some reason, I see Ray Ray Charles Jamie Foxx impersonation. Right? I don't. Maybe he didn't see anything if he was there. Maybe he was in, you know, acting. I don't know. Uh, yeah, he could do an imitation of. Okay, that's yeah. Y'all know how my comedy is, right? It's called dry comedy, not a dry eye. Do you think that Jamie Foxx, should we throw him in that bucket too? I said we're just gonna have a little fun with it. All right, before we say goodbye for Saturday. Who else? Who else is might show up in that bucket, or wish and or like maybe. Do you think there might be any connection to the entertainment business? We've got people in the White House. We've got people in high places. We have people here. We have people in entertainment. We have people from the White House to the outhouse. Okay, guys. All right. Um, let's look at the golden leaves of autumn. Cat Max says Diddy was connected to the Nation of Islam. A guy from there has been mentioned too. Not the walrus. Not the walrus. Not the walrus, TD Jakes. I don't know why he reminds me of a walrus. Has anyone ever? Come on, fair use commentary. have been to the I have been to the Potter's house one time when I was in Texas. Oh. Let me turn off my mic. Hang on. Heretofore, I calling you heretofore. Here for the tea, says, give me your devices, Teddy. Just turn them in. I don't know. He just, yeah. All right, back to who we think might. Um, I didn't think of TD Jakes, someone else. Cat Max says TD Jakes, uh, who follows a wide range of sectors. Okay. Ooh, the Potter's house or the Potters have had many scandals. I have heard the same thing, but I've never really changed my opinion. I still have a favorable opinion of TD Jakes for some reason. I do. Perhaps because I was, at the Potter's house, I heard him deliver one of his sermons, and I just left with a favorable opinion of him. And that for me hasn't changed. Also, another big, uh, I'll just say TV minister, and that's Joel Osteen. I think of Joel Osteen as giving more. Yeah, he's a great orator, advice, easy to listen to. He's not going to say things that um, is going to make anyone feel shame or anything in his, if you go to Joel Osteen, everyone's going to come out feeling inspired, uplifted. You can do more, go out. I like Joel Osteen. Yes, he's a motivational speaker, a feel good preacher. Thank you, baby Juju. You know what I was trying to say. Not baby Juju says he's a good preacher, but I'm still not sure about him. Okay. Wordsmiths, says Cat Matt. Now, as far as there might be a few Georgia who has been in the news or was in the news. I didn't say in the nude. I said in the news. From Georgia. Were there a couple of ministers there in Georgia? Uh, you know, good old Atlanta. Do you think any of those would have been invited to Diddy's private parties? Yeah. Hazel Ice says Bishop Eddie Long scandal in the news as well. Creflo Dollar from the Changes Church in Atlanta. Again, as different ones are named, I can tell you exactly my impression in as far as favorable unfavorable. Creflo Dollar, I don't have an unfavorable opinion of him. I'm aware of him, but I can't put him in the center of any scandal that comes to mind. That would change my favorable, it's either one way or the other, but not necessarily when I say favorable in support of everything. I'm just saying, you know, they found a bunch of yes, it wasn't it in the bathrooms or somewhere in his home. Hazel said he slapped his daughter after she wanted to go out and party one night, and he was arrested. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I think you're talking about Creflo. Please make that clear. Allegedly, allegedly. And yes, this is part of a messy mocha, just running over a bit. First day of autumn. And yes, we can be, funny and let the leaves be shown in the background too. Yes, Creflo. Oh, all right. All right. Yes, so I've looked at emails. Some people are enjoying their autumn day where they live, looking at the beautiful leaves and foliage. Now, anyone else come to mind in Hollywood? Now, the list that I read from are more like, these are artists, entertainers, but who else might have been at those parties as a possibility? Oh, okay. I knew Jamie Foxx might come up on that list. Hey guys, I've got a list of Hollywood stars. That was entertainment. I've got a list of Hollywood stars. People are already putting stuff. Let me tell you who the Hollywood stars might be. Jamie Foxx made that list. Number one, Leonardo DiCaprio, known for attending high profile exclusive parties across the globe, not just, not talking about Diddy parties, but Leonardo, he loves the party. Now, whether or not Sean Diddy Combs' legendary party, the Freak Offs, it says, including his more exclusive and notorious gatherings, often attracted a wide array of celebrities from Hollywood, not just the music industry, even the political world. It says while exact attendee lists for any freak off parties remain more speculative and less publicized, those private parties, than his traditional high profile events, there are some prominent names that have been known to move in these circles. Hollywood star Leonardo DiCaprio. 2, Jamie Foxx, frequently associated with Diddy's social circles. 3, Trey Songz, singer and actor who has been linked to many celebrity events. 4, Chris Brown, often seen at parties hosted by Diddy or involving his entourage. 5, Justin Bieber, has attended Diddy parties, especially as his star rose. 6, Kanye West, frequently associated with Diddy and often present at elite gatherings. 7, Usher, another longtime friend and collaborator with Diddy. Again, these are all alleged. I'm reading from, okay. Political figures. Though Diddy's parties lean heavily toward entertainment's industry, certain political figures are also being uh, associated with the culture or social elite, have occasionally crossed paths at celebrity gatherings. Not We're not talking necessarily about these parties, but celebrity gatherings might include number 1. Hang on guys. Let's go back to this possible party list. Political figures might include, now, again, these are at just celebrity gatherings, might have crossed paths occasionally. Al Sharpton, a civil rights activist and media personality known to mingle with high profile entertainers. 2, Bill Clinton. While he's more famously attended traditional high profile Hollywood and music events, Clinton had connections with various celebrities. Not Cory Booker. Now, again, these names are just those political figures who occasionally cross paths at celebrity gatherings, okay? Cory Booker, a U.S. senator who is connected to celebrity circles, though his attendance at private parties is largely unconfirmed. So it's just no one's seen Cory. It's unconfirmed, okay? It's important to note that for the more secretive and salacious gatherings that are rumored, these freak off parties, attendees lists tend to be heavily protected, and they may be, little verifiable public information available about the specific Hollywood or political figures or entertainers who would have been present at such events. The guest list for Diddy's high profile parties, on the other hand, tend to be more open and widely publicized. I think that can do it for this morning. What do you think? The first day of autumn is 10:42. Oh, I didn't even mention. Yes, Junebug says, Teddy, do check for an athletes at Diddy's parties. I checked by group. Okay, let me see if I can do that. Yes, we can't forget the athletes. Let's go back. Let's see. Let's see. Of course, basketball players. So we got NBA players, we have NFL players that are coming up on the list. We have boxers like Floyd Mayweather coming up on the list. All right, so let's start with the athletes, NBA players. One, LeBron James, one of the most visible stars in both the sports and entertainment world, often seen at high profile parties. Two, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant was known for his presence in Hollywood circles. He reportedly attended some of Diddy's events during his career. Three, Kevin Durant, often seen in celebrity circles and has attended parties hosted by music moguls like Diddy. Dwayne Wade, number four, another basketball icon who has partied with celebrities including Diddy. Five, Carmelo Anthony, frequently connected with the music and entertainment industry and attended Diddy's parties. Now, again, Diddy had, these private freak offs, and then he had more, uh, formal you know, celebrity parties, we'll just call them. NFL players would include, again, all names that I'm reading from, this is all alleged to be close to Diddy enough to be a fixture at maybe a celebrity event attended by Diddy or one of his parties. NFL player Odell Beckham Jr., a fixture at celebrity events. Beckham has been spotted at several of Diddy's high profile parties. Two, Deion Sanders, a retired NFL star with a long history of attending elite events, including some with Diddy. Three, Reggie Bush, associated with Hollywood through his relationship and has partied alongside celebrities like Diddy. Victor Cruz, number four, another NFL star who frequents celebrity gatherings. In the boxing world, Floyd Mayweather, known for his lavish lifestyle, Mayweather has been a regular at Diddy's parties and other elite events. Two, Conor McGregor, though more recent in the entertainment scene, McGregor's high profile persona has seen him rubbing shoulders with moguls like Diddy. So Diddy's gatherings often were a magnet for athletes looking to enjoy the glamorous side of fame, blending sports, entertainment into a larger social scene. These parties have been known to host a variety of figures across sports, with many athletes enjoying the crossover into the world of music and Hollywood. All right, that should do it for us for this morning. Mocha. That should also indicate that there's probably going to be at least one additional person who might be named at one of these events, these legendary freak off parties. We can only wonder. And those who were in attendance can only wait to find out if their name is called. All right. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies. Please hit the like on your way out. I have checked my mail. We're good for now, but you can email me all day long if you'd like. No, just you can email me at unwindwithteddy. Please just don't email me all day long. Here for the tea says bye. Yes. I hope you enjoy your Saturday and, spend some time enjoying the fall colors. Here they are beginning to change. It's the first day of autumn. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Have a great Saturday.
나연히 내게 보낸 reels 하나둘씩 클릭해보는 너의 생각들 yeah. Look at me baby you and me 하루 종일 혼자라도 not only lonely Come close to me baby just like a dream yeah. 따뜻한 너의 품 거울 들어 이렇게 눈 맞추면 You make me go crazy all the little things you do You're my teddy bear, teddy bear 많은 사랑과 내게 줘도 좋아 You're my teddy bear, teddy bear 부드러운 너의 품 나는 원해 너의 눈 The sweetest 누군가 나에게 어디가 그렇게 좋냐고 물어보면 난 이렇게 대답할래 내게 10번의 기회가 있다고 나에게 오면 해가 뜨고 난 이제 뻗을 때까지 너의 곁에 Come close to me baby just like a dream yeah. 이런 난 정야 I wanna know everything about you 살짝 몰래 내게 입 맞추면 You make me go crazy all the little things you do You're my teddy bear, teddy bear 많은 사랑과 내게 줘도 좋아 You're my teddy bear, teddy bear 부드러운 너의 품 나는 원해 너의 눈 The sweetest It might be too early to say But I found the love of my life, my life 너도 나와 같은 맘인걸 The way you make me feel is gonna change the way I used to be 잊혀질 환상일까 두려워하는 나의 손을 잡아줄 거란 뜻을 알아 Baby take my hand You're my teddy bear, teddy bear 난 사랑과 내게 줘도 좋아 You're my teddy bear, teddy bear 부드러운 너의 품 나는 원해 너의 눈 The sweet You're my teddy bear, my teddy bear 이대로 시간이 멈춘데도 좋아 You're my teddy bear, my teddy bear 부드러운 너의 품 나만 원해 너